Hey, I'm back again, but I'm not at my desk because I've covered it in sorted comic books, and you can probably see all of my piles building up back there. But it's not just there, I've got them sort of all around me, and then this is the box. I'm not sure if you can really see that, but I'll try to swing it in. That I am currently like cataloging and trying to organize. Actually, I'm wrong. That's not the one that I'm organizing. The one in front of me is the one that I'm organizing, and it has Silver Surfer and Silver Sable comics in it and anything that's sort of seemingly related back to that, so that these can get into a home. Because I am running out of space for organizing comics, so I think what I'm going to do is on these white boxes is I don't want to write on the outside. I'm gonna try to find some index cards, but I probably only have them in really obnoxious cards, which might be beneficial because then I know what I've organized versus what was previously labeled in this collection. So we'll do that, and I'll show you guys just some speed footage of me going through and cataloging stuff. So far I haven't found anything particularly interesting. I have organized a lot of the issues based on the runs and such not, but it seems like every time I find a collection I'm like 2 or 3 comics short of like the complete run. And what I've found, it's still a possibility that, you know, that missing issue could be somewhere in this collection, just not, it wasn't stored with it, sort of thing. But I'm not keeping out hope for that. There might be some that I try to get like the missing issue too. I think I want to read through Amethyst Princess of Gemworld comic book collection, that like series there. There were just 2. It was like a run of 12 and a run of 9 comics, so you know, I thought, why not? I'm only missing 2 from each of those, so that was pretty frustrating. But yeah, I'm gonna show you some speed through footage of me doing that. And I got those boxes came in, I think there are a total of 10 new boxes, so I should have 12 blank slates to sort of work with. And I'll show you me assembling those, because not gonna lie, it's kind of fun to punch the boxes into what they're supposed to be, because you just kind of, you'll see what I mean. Yeah, and I really thought when we ordered that many new boxes that it would be enough to change out some of these gross looking ones into fresh white boxes. I don't think that's the case anymore. I think I'm gonna have to buy more boxes to switch out. If I do find anything interesting, I'll pop it in and show you what I've found. But so far there isn't anything to share, so let's hope that going through this and finalizing the catalog for these unhomed books, miscellaneous selection, we'll find something particularly interesting or particularly cool. So let's get to it and I'll show you what I've been doing. So I finished out an organization of a single comic book box. It is nothing but Marvel in this one new fresh clean white crisp box, and I've got to set up a second box to throw the rest of these DC comics in. Most of what I have left from sorting those 3 plastic bins and the 4th organized tier were DC. I've got a lot of Legions, Legionnaires, Batman, Superman, Supergirl, Batgirl, All-Star Comics, a lot of DC stuff left. There are some random publishers in here. I've got Random House Publisher, Image, Maximum, and some others that I can't think of right off the top of my head, but I do notice were different and not Marvel or DC. Haven't, surprisingly, not very many Dark Horse in what I pulled out, but there were some Dark Horse ones. But in doing all of this sorting and organizing, 4 more of the plastic bins were found, along with a couple of other random boxes of comics. I've got an Avon box that was as old as some of the comics that are in it, that's, you know, housing more, and then some of those like under the bed storage boxes that are filled with comics. It led me to do a full box count of what I have currently. There are 68 of these long boxes, not as many comics as I thought there were going to be originally. That puts me at about 10 to 13,000 comics that are just in these, but that's just the long boxes. Doesn't include the half boxes, the short boxes, or these backing board boxes. These are actually not backing boards anymore. These are actual comics. So this is filled with more comics, and all of those boxes behind me that are backing board boxes are filled with more comics. So I've got a lot more organizing to do to pull these out of the storage bins that they're in, the plastic bins that they're in, and put them into new clean white boxes that they're supposed to be in. Yeah, lots of boxes, but it did give me a better count on how many comics I have. Probably gonna be going closer to 15 to 20,000 comics. That's still quite a lot of comics, and I'm sure in doing all of this and processing these and cataloging and trying to organize everything, I'm gonna find more comics. That's just the way it's been. Everything I turn over, there's another box of comics. Just how it is. So anyways, jumping to talk about the box that I was able to finish organizing, which is nothing but Marvel. This is everything that's inside of that box. I don't think you can read that, but everything in there is Marvel, and I'm just gonna quickly jot down what is in the box, and I'm also going to put down below a list of what's in the box for as far as like superheroes go and titles go, and then I'm going to link my Google Sheet for viewing in case you were interested in knowing what particular issues I have, what dates they were, all of that. It's going to have the title of the book, the month of publishing, the year of publishing, and the issue number. Some of them will say volume as well. If I found something that was like volume 3 episode or number 14, it'll list that kind of information on it. But in this box, super quick, there was Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., Secret Wars and Secret Wars 2, The Secret Defenders, Silver Sable, Silver Surfer, Captain America, and those were the ones that were outside of the plastic storage sleeves without backing boards. So those still have to get backing boards and storage solutions, but they are in this box temporarily because it's the best thing for them. Then I found some Avengers comics, Spider-Girl, RoboCop, Ravage 2099, Spirits of Vengeance, that one character that I can't seem to pronounce, I'm just going to call him Q, and I'll put his name right here, Starblast, Red Sonja, Rom, Sleepwalker, and X-Men. The first page of comics listed for Spider-Man are not in this box. I had a friend take a box from me, and he went through and cataloged and organized them. Thank you so much, Jacob. That was an amazing help, and I'm super appreciative of you doing that for me, and I hope you enjoyed looking through them and taking in what small little bit is a part of the collection. I really appreciate him doing those, but those are not ones that I cataloged, and they're missing a little bit of information, but I don't really care. I'll eventually find my way across that box because I forgot to label which boxes I had already gone through. But this is going to be a great system to keep me accountable for what I've gone through. This is going to be officially the first box that I've showed you on this channel of what I've gone through from this collection. If you take a look at it, let me know. I would like to know what you saw, if there is an issue that stood out to you, what interested you about that. If there's something special to know about that comic book, please let me know. Because I am trying to put together a list or a small collection of comics to possibly send off to get graded. But I hope you will join me next time as I go through these comics.